Started with Makers.com. How long has it been around, and where did the concept come from?
So the site launched just a few weeks ago at the very end of February, and the initiative has actually been in the works for a number of years to pull together these incredible stories from an amazing group of women, and we're really just getting started. There's over 60 stories on the site today, but it's growing week by week, and Makers.com really aims to be the largest collection of women's stories ever assembled.
And these are all video stories, is that right?
They're all video stories. I mean, I think it's based on the premise that over the past 50 years, hundreds and thousands of women have basically transformed every pocket of American life.
Right.
And that's a story that not a lot of people know about. I think the next generation isn't connected to what's taken us to today.
And obviously telling it visually, I mean, that's sort of, that brings something across in a whole new way that you couldn't probably just with written stories, I would think.
Exactly. The power of video technology that's at our fingertips today. We felt like no one had chronicled these stories and really created this living library of this incredible content for people to view.
And AOL is behind this.
AOL, yes. And also our partner PBS.
And
Dylan is the founder and filmmaker that has helped us achieve this incredible quality and depth of content.
Because it's not just a single, like a couple of videos. I mean, you're also doing a documentary as well.
Absolutely. I mean, this is kind of a filmmaker's dream come true in the 21st century, to do a massive archive of stories and then to be able to take the selected pieces of it and turn it into a narrative, a 3-hour documentary for PBS. Right. And we were just thrilled that AOL and PBS both got behind it.
What was it like getting these women to participate? I mean, obviously many of them are very public. Ellen DeGeneres, she doesn't have any problem like speaking. I mean, she does a talk show every day. But some of the other ones, were they a little hard to get, elusive? How did you work that out?
I think one of the amazing things about this was everybody wanted to be a part of it.
Right.
You kind of talk about, Gloria Steinem was behind it from the beginning. It's a big initiative. Everyone got excited about it. And we have both the known names and the unknown names. So you're absolutely right. Ellen DeGeneres, she sat down. It was an easy interview. But we also have Violet Palmer, who was the first female referee in the NBA. And she sat there and, hasn't been interviewed about her story.
Nobody would even think. And
nobody would even think. But
what
she's
a great thing to
groundbreaker.
stumble on.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that's what we hope, is that you'll be led into the site through the Oprah Winfreys of the world, but that you'll stumble upon the unsung heroes.
I'm interested about the timing of the launch because, there's a contingent of people out there that say, especially in this political climate, they feel like there is a war on women, that people are forgetting some of the advances that women have made. And I'm wondering if their timing is sort of like connected with this at all, if you'll be addressing some of the hot topics like birth control and abortion with the people that you interview on the site.
I think, obviously it's Women's History Month, and I think we felt like there's a great demand for people understanding women's stories and looking at the achievement of women over the last half century, and we felt like this was a great time to launch the initiative. But I think, really the stories at Makers.com are personal stories, and I think many of those issues, many of those controversies are uncovered through people's personal narratives, but I think we're happy to have the site be really in the words of the incredible women that we're profiling, the makers, that have truly made a difference not only today but over the last 50 years. And I think you'll find those issues in those individual personal narratives.
Well, how could you not? And also the beauty of the website is that you can navigate through those things that you're interested in.
That's a very good point.
So absolutely through the topics.
And will there be interactive, will people be able to sort of interact with some of the women on the site and talk to them? At all? I mean, you have like chat rooms and things like that?
I think as the site develops, the community that is, exploring these stories and really engaging with this content will get even stronger and stronger, and we're excited to help facilitate that with the, millions of people that are visiting Makers.com.
All right, Maureen Sullivan, Dylan McGee, thanks so much for being with us.
So
the site is Makers.com.